What is forgiveness? I've interviewed beautiful creative minds and beings around the world. Now let's hear what they have to say.
Forgiving is not just about someone losing and someone winning.
Forgiveness usually starts with setting an intention to let go.
Is letting go of the grudge that we develop against anybody, starting with ourselves.
Is forgiveness just about, moving on and forgetting what happened? Or is it about moving on and not forgetting?
There's another question. What is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to give who we are, to give from our heart.
I like people to think of forgiveness as a gift.
That I give to myself, not to other people.
It's something that has to start from you, because you'll not forgive if you don't know how to give. So you have to know how to give, so you will forgive.
A gift for me to allow myself to be free, to feel lighter.
Forgiveness is self-acceptance and self-love.
Forgiveness is for me a kind of medication to heal and to go ahead, I believe.
It's about being able to move on and to heal from any pain that anyone has ever caused you.
I think forgiveness is a gift that you offer to yourself first.
You declutter your emotions. You make more space to something better.
And and the more you understand the painful situation, the more compassion you actually have, for the situation and for the person that perhaps wrongs you.
As we're all human and everyone deserves a second chance, we're all learning through this journey, including ourselves.
I think forgiveness means to be grateful and to realize that nothing has ever gone wrong.
You allow yourself to let go, you release negative energy, and you offer yourself a peace of mind free from any anger.
To get back the control of where my energy goes, where my thoughts goes.
The more that I grow older, I believe that it's about moving on, but not forgetting what happened.
Forgiveness is what happens naturally when you forget what you thought you knew. Now the mind will get confused with what I just said.
I don't think it means forgetting a certain situation or a person, because it can be harmful.
Forgiveness means to me letting go.
It can make yourself feel better.
Let go of all the baggages and negative emotions that I carry in me, and instead of carrying it, let it go.
Choosing to be resistance-free. More importantly, loving yourself.
Love, the level of forgiveness will sometimes have to do with the level of love that you have for the other person and the wanting to understand the argument from their side.
Seeing things from another person's perspective and being able to empathize with them.
Empathy to understand the other person's perspective.
Means letting go and accepting people and situations as they are.
What I've learned is that you should always take the lessons, that come, with each painful situation.
Forgiveness heals the soul and the heart and the body.
Forgiveness is a win-win virtue that allows not only the forgiver, but also the forgiven to take some benefits of it.
We're all made up of faults. We're all made up, of moments of ignorance that sometimes results in us hurting the ones that we love or we care about.
Forgiveness is to put things into perspective and move forward so we can progress.
Is to acknowledge that a person has come from a place of their own hurt and insecurities.
This will allow the both of you to grow as individuals and to grow your relationship together.
And letting go and accepting them for who they are can help life go more peacefully.
Forgive. What's the purpose of it? To give.
We never heal until we forgive. And we can never forgive until we put ourselves in the shoes of the other person.
Forgiveness is seeing beyond the human, seeing the light and the spirit in everyone that crosses our path.
About putting down the weight you've been carrying on your shoulder and marching on to the next chapter of not anyone else's, but your life scenario.
Within forgiveness, there's an expression of kindness.
Forgiveness is learning to take a step forward. We accept the events, situations, and people the way they are.
People do mistakes. We are all human beings.
If I can connect on that level of realizing they're just human, that's where forgiveness comes from.
You know, so if we learn from what happened, you know, it'll help us perhaps limit the opportunities for us to hurt other people.
Be open to more good things to come in and continue to spread out of your pure heart more love and energy.
When you forgive someone, you're actually grateful for the experiences they gave you.
Forgiveness is to be strong, to decide and choose how you want to be, how you want to feel.
When you forgive yourself, you accept that you are whole and complete.
Forgiveness is for me when you're finally able to reach that state of mind of inner peace, when you can just move on and let go.
And lastly, respect. Respect for yourself, for your own boundaries, and how far you're prepared to go in order to open your heart to forgiveness, and respect for the other person.
And you could be in a situation where people have a good track record with you or they don't, but you can still share that forgiveness.
They were doing the best they could. They weren't actually trying to hurt me. They were trying to fit some of their basic human needs.
Forgiveness is something you do for yourself, not for others, because you love your body, you love your soul, you love yourself.
The beauty of it is when you realize how you do not have to go through the process all by yourself. You have your families and friends to seek help from.
It's about doing the right thing, doing the compassionate thing, and doing the loving thing.
It can be quite difficult and challenging at times, that's for sure. But it is something that is nourishing for the soul, because during this process you are releasing some toxins.
It is the ability to find growth and learning even in the toughest situation.
Forgiveness is the end of one story, a new start, and you feel light.
Loving your neighbor is another way of being able to express forgiveness.
Indeed, we step back, we forgive, and then we go forward in life.
Forgiveness is for you, not for others.
To focus on what is something that really serves me.
This is the one thing that I believe that a lot of people maybe forget. It's that it's beneficial for the oneself.
So that's what forgiveness is. A gift.
It's the best form of love. However, it doesn't change the past, but it does change the future.
So forgive.
Forgive, because anger and resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So in the end, you're only hurting yourself. So do yourself that favor.
And getting your power back.
And choose the best for me.
So love your neighbor, always.
Happy forgiving, peace, love, and colors.